Greetings and welcome to the second part of the Faber Series, where we will look at awareness and what that means to all of us. When we move from gratitude to awareness, we can see that the attitude that we've begun to cultivate makes us more open to receive and notice the good that we see in the world. As we learn to be grateful, our eyes are opened and we begin to notice things more. And that's where awareness starts from, with a grateful heart. This heart allows us to begin to see more and to begin to be more aware of what's going on around us and what's happening within us. We go deeper into awareness. We look at the three ways in which we can be aware. The first is to be aware of our surroundings and environment. The second is to be aware of ourselves and what's happening inside of us and the third is to be aware of the broader and less noticeable things, of God and how we may be connected with God. Let's take a look at each of these three kinds of awareness. But before that, we might look at what awareness is not. We are often told by our teachers to pay attention while we're in class. And is that the same as awareness? They're very similar and very much related, but there is a slight. Attention has to do with the use of our senses: seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, or feeling things. Awareness goes deeper than that even and connects with our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to be more in touch with what's happening around us and within us. So being aware is more than paying attention. As we begin to notice how we are doing that and why we should be aware, and we realize that the world around us is so much bigger and so much more beautiful than we thought possible. Sometimes it's easy to walk through our gardens and all the green spaces around, and we pay attention only to the trees or sometimes the weeds that are growing in the pots, the practical things. But if we're more aware, we grow to appreciate the colors and brightness of the flowers and other creatures in the garden. Just the other day, I noticed a tiger moth perching on a white flower in our front garden. The brilliance of the orange and black was a stark contrast against the whites and the greens. It was truly amazing to notice how breathtakingly beautiful such a small creature could be. And our awareness isn't just about what happens outside of us. There's a part of awareness that's focused on what's happening within us as well, as we grow to be more aware of how we are and who we are. Being aware of our first step, because that's a little easier to see where we are in this sometimes scary and sometimes beautiful world. This becomes like a key that unlocks us being aware of what's inside. As we look inside of ourselves, we become more aware of the things that we like and dislike, of our thoughts and emotions, and even how all these likes, dislikes, emotions came about. It's a process of getting to know ourselves, looking at how we are connected with the world and with others around, slowly becoming more aware of who we are. And here we realize how connected awareness is with gratitude. We heard that gratitude makes us more open to the world. Being aware turns this openness into an important attitude that brings us greater focus to the important things. By being more aware of things in the world, we are able to appreciate, to be grateful, and thus begin to notice how God truly works in and around us. This brings our awareness to the bigger and broader things, to be aware of how God is present with us, and to allow this to be a source of hope and comfort, even in difficult times. So let us go, be aware, to open our senses to the world, to begin to notice ourselves more, so that we can begin to grow, to be more grateful, more alert, more attentive persons who live not just for ourselves, but for others as well.